Good morning. Today is Monday and I have the day all to myself. I am so excited. So about once a week, I have my grandmother watch Cooper for me, and then Gage is at work today. So we have a full day of reselling business stuff to accomplish. I have my to-do list made and you guys are going to come along with me for the journey of the day. It is currently 7:45 in the morning. I already dropped Cooper off, so we are good to go there. I am going to start by cleaning and organizing my reselling office, and you'll see it's a bit of a hot mess. My husband was on night shifts, and I swear when he's on night shifts, I just cannot keep up with housework, with reselling stuff, or anything. I'm just exhausted by the end of the day when he's on night shifts, and I don't know. We're still a work in progress with night shifts, so let's go see the current state of the office. All right, it's so bad in here. So we have a lot of inventory right now, which makes this just messy. So I kind of show you what we have going on here. This pile, not the tote underneath, and then these two totes are full of unlisted inventory. I've gotten a few I've gotten a few consignment client drop-offs lately. So that is mostly what this is. And then I've got a mystery box of 50 items from an online retailer. So that also filled up a lot of space. Over here, we have some packages that I packed up Saturday that didn't end up going out because I missed the time to drop them off at the post office. So we are going to do that today as well as the other weekend orders. This hot mess, this box right here is full of stuff I'm going to take to the antique booth that I need to price. And behind it is just kind of a lot of the vintage clothing and unorganized mess and chaos. The green and red tote right here is full of my husband's hunting stuff that I need to get into the closet. I have random vintage dresses there. And then you can kind of see my inventory storage. So that's actually just storage. And then I have some inventory that's listed. This box is all stuff that needs to be steamed or sweater shaved. I need to organize where I keep all of my supplies. And then just more inventory over here. And then on this wall, we have just some random stuff. And then I have my shoes on the back of the door. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start organizing and things like that. I have no idea how long it's going to take me. So here's the sped up version. Okay, we made progress. So I think I'm going to be done organizing for now, just so I can be sure to get some other things done. So I'll show you the after of what I've gotten done so far. So the floor right here is completely cleared off, my ring light from recording. But obviously I need to organize all my shelves, probably reorganize some of my inventory eventually. I still need to reorganize all my packing supplies and make a shopping list, which I will get done today. And then this is more cleared off. My desk area is cleared off. This wall I didn't work on at all. This little artwork is actually going to be going to the antique mall with us today. Just need to get a little bit more. Why am I out of breath? But we got progress. So what I'm going to do now, one of my loads of laundry is done for reselling. So I'm going to go ahead and go and fold that and put it with the rest of my to be listed inventory. And then we are going to go ahead and pack the weekend orders. All these orders are packed up and ready to go. Next item on the agenda is we are going to price the things that I'm wanting to take to the antique mall today. So let's go and do that. All right, I have everything I'm wanting to list laid out. Nothing's super organized or anything, but I am just basically going to start pricing. So what I do is I use these little white tags. I have my, I guess, vendor number, I think is what it's called, and then my inventory number, and then I write out what the item is and then the price, and then I put the price on the back. So I have a few items. I have, like, I love vintage Pyrex and things. I think these are Anchor Hawking glasses. I'll double check. Some just cute little baskets and stuff. Local college team, Mizzou. We have some Mizzou gear to put in, like some hats and stuff like that, and cute little trinket bottles. Well, I think they're technically like Corelle or Corningware, like salt and pepper shaker. I don't know. I need to Google Lens these. So also what I do is, for example, I will just Google Lens these glasses and it will tell me what they are, what people are selling for online. So we're just gonna do that real quick. So I just took a quick picture. These are Libby. So they are vintage Libby tumblers. I'm not seeing any like prices on this one, but let's click on this Etsy link, for example. So they have a set of 4 and it's sold. Let's see what it sold for. A set of 4 of these glasses sold for $40 on Etsy. Now I'm just selling these in a local booth. I will probably sell the set of 6 for $25. That will give me enough profit. And they're really cute. And actually there was 7 of these and I kept one for myself. So let's go ahead and get pricing. is 9:30 a.m. So I got an hour and a half of random little tasks work done, which you saw. Now I have an hour and a half to take photos of my death pile. And when I say I have a death pile, I have a humongous death pile. I'll show you all the unlisted inventory I pulled out of the office that I need to sort through and start getting pictures. This is all, plus the basket that we just washed, is all death pile. So I'm gonna go ahead and get sorted through all of that stuff. What I'm most likely gonna do is pull a lot of my shorts and tank tops and things like that. Summer items that I wanna get listed before the end of summer. So we're probably gonna start with that and then see how much time we have. Okay, so I am in my living room right now. I have windows on both sides of me. So we have great natural lighting in here, and I love being able to take pictures in natural lighting. I feel like it shows the colors the best. If I have to whip my lights out every once in a while, I will, to get pictures done, but we have great natural lighting today. So I pulled some shorts. I'm gonna get started with these. I'm pretty sure I have more shorts being washed currently that will probably add to this pile. I also pulled dresses in like summery tops that we will also get pictures, and we'll see if we can get any more pictures done. It is 9:42 and I need to be done with pictures by 11 so I can take my lunch break and then go run errands in town. So let's see how much we can get done. Okay, now that I have these photographed, which the dryer is still going, so I haven't been able to get the new shorts out, but I am going to package them into plastic bags, and then if it is something that is not obvious, like this one is obvious of what it is, but say, I don't know, these black Athleta shorts, since they are not obvious, I will write what it is on the bag, so that when I'm pulling it, I know what I am pulling. And then we'll go put it away in our stockroom. All right, we got all of the shorts and stuff packaged up into these bags. Now behind me are mostly where my bottoms live, so I'm just gonna put them in the box where they belong so that I can easily find them. Just like a rundown, I have like jeans, I have woman top, all of my woman's activewear, all of my Lululemon, because Lulu is one of my favorite brands to pick up, so I always have lots in stock of that, so it has its own bin, and then woman's pants. So that's mostly, these 4 bins are mostly where this stuff is gonna be going. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I am going to sort through all these dresses and tops that I pulled to list or take pictures of today. And I do my tops and dresses 2 different ways. So I have a mannequin that I will put some of it on, and then some of it I will just take this picture right off the wall, use the little nail that this is on, and take pictures that way. So whatever is gonna photograph better flat will go on the wall. Anything that kind of needs the shaping to make it look right, make it make sense in the pictures, because sometimes it doesn't make sense in pictures, will go on the mannequin. So I'm just gonna go through this, sort them of what's gonna go on what, so that I can easily streamline and take pictures quicker. So got Miss Mannequin out. I'm gonna start with the stuff that I want to put on the mannequin. And the reason I do the mannequin stuff first is sometimes I'll try to put stuff on the mannequin and it just doesn't look right, or it doesn't fit onto her. I've had that situation too. So I will put that stuff in the pile that I'm just gonna lay flat on the wall. So let's get the mannequin listings done. 10:35 a.m. I got all of the mannequin listings done. I do need to still take pictures of the ones that I want to lay flat on the wall, but with it being, what, 25 minutes until I'm wanting to take a lunch break, what I am going to do is I'm going to sort through the rest of my death pile, organize it by like type and pictures and things like that, and then put it all away, so that is one less thing I have to do after lunch, that I can just leave the house and go do the errands that I need to do outside of the house. So we're gonna go ahead and get cleaned up and then go and take some lunch. Okay, judge me all you want. Today's lunch is canned tuna with mayo and lemon pepper seasoning. So it sounds weird. It's something I grew up on. I mean, minus the lemon pepper, that's been an improvement. And then you just dip wheat thins in, and it's really nice. It's very filling, super easy to make. So I'm gonna go ahead and get lunch 8, get some energy back up, because this is actually the first time I've physically ate something minus my like protein shake slim fast thing. So this is the first actual food I've ate. I do this quite often. I'm very bad at skipping breakfast because I'm not hungry when I wake up. So we are eating this, and then I'm going to edit that TikTok video while I eat. We just got done at the post office. We got gas. Now we are gonna head to the antique booth that I have. It's about, with traffic, we're gonna say 15 to 30 minutes. There's road work, and so the traffic is unpredictable, unfortunately. So it's 12 o'clock. We're doing pretty good on time today. After we get done at the antique mall, we are then going to do a quick stop at Goodwill. It's not a reselling work day without stopping at least one thrift store. Even though I have a lot of inventory and I probably shouldn't, it's a problem, and we just have to go see if there's any good treasures that we have to take home with us. So here we go. We just got to the antique mall. Let's go ahead and head in, and I will show you my booth. We just got to the Goodwill. Let's go in and see what we can find. Well, that was surprisingly successful. I spent, I think, $170. I'll have to show you guys how much I got, though. I got a big tote full of stuff. I was doing okay. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be, like, I'm not gonna get that much today, but that's totally fine. Like, I was being super, super picky. Then they brought out a new rack, and I was the first one to the new rack. And I found, I think it was like $80 worth of Figs items, which Figs is the like nice scrub brand, and they're all in like brand new condition, very pretty, vibrant colors, and they were like $5 a piece. So I was like, I can't not get these because I could sell them, and they're sets. I didn't double check the sizes, but if the sizes are the same, I can sell them in sets and they'll sell for more, or I can sell them individually and get probably $20 to $30 a piece. So I am very happy with that thrift haul. I was not expecting it to be that good, but when the new racks come out, you have to check them. Not every time is going to be successful on the new rack, but this time it was. Now I am on my way to go pick up Cooper. He apparently didn't nap today at Grandma's, but bad for Grandma, good for summer, because now he will nap at home. Cross my fingers. Hopefully we don't have a no nap day, because those are lovely. But he didn't nap at Grandma's, so hopefully he'll take a nap at home and I can finish getting stuff done around the house, and things like that. So let's go grab Cooper and we'll head home. We got Cooper. Can you say hi? Say hi. Nope. So yeah, no nap today, but we are going to go grab a treat because I think I had a pretty successful day. And then, AKA coffee. We're going to 7 Brew. And then we're gonna take the long way home. Hopefully it lulls him to sleep. So we'll see. Hi.
What can I get for you?
Can I get a medium iced raspberry breve with light ice?
Anything else for you?
That's it. All right, good news is Cooper went to sleep in the car. He transferred over to his crib, so he is taking a nap. So he should hopefully sleep for a good 2 hours is the usual typical nap time. What I'm gonna do is I have 2 hours until my husband gets home, hopefully. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna list or take pictures to list for the next hour, and then the last hour I'm just gonna clean up the house a little bit. We are still a little bit behind on housework from just the weekend craziness and things like that. So hour of listing, hour of cleaning, husband should be home, and then we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. All right, we got all of this photographed, put in bags to put away. I did run out of some of my smaller bags. So I have a couple still to put in there, as well as there's a couple that I need bigger bags for that I can do in just a second. So we are gonna take these over to the stock room and put those in, and then Cooper, who is smashing a cracker in the laundry basket, is gonna help me. All right, we have about 10 more minutes until husband comes home. Well, should get home, that is. I haven't really looked to see where he is. Anywho, this is the progress we had. So we've had a very successful day. We got some photos done. We went thrifting. We did antique mall stuff. We organized and cleaned in the office a little bit. So that's what I'm going to show you of what all has changed in here. All right, so when you walk in, it's still pretty messy. I mean, you can actually walk in here, so that's progress. All of this is death pile. So this is just a big pile of coats. I need to deal with the coats so that they're not taking up much room. Probably will do that tomorrow. And I do have stuff organized. So those are all pants that I don't need measurements for. This bag and this tote are pants I do need measurements for. We have some unlisted shoes, and then we have mannequin tops, non-mannequin tops, and I actually have a death pile of shoes right here. Those are just my clear bags that I need to figure out a spot. I still need to organize all of my packing supplies / all of my personal crafts are at the top. There's Cooper. So there is still work to be done in here, but great progress for the day. I'm happy with it. That is going to be the end of today's work vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me on this new content creation journey I'm on. Next week's video, I'm not sure. Last week I said that this week's video was going to be a ship with me, which it wasn't.
possibly we'll do that. We're just not going to promise what next week's video is going to be because it's probably going to change like today's did. So thank you guys so much again for watching. If you want to be notified every time that I post a video on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button and then I think that notification bell. Again, we're still new. I also post videos on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and I'm going to go ahead and link those below for you to look at if you're interested. Thank you guys so much again. Bye, friends.